Hello, hello, and welcome back, everybody. All right, I admit I tried to do some quick stuff before setting up for this episode to cut out some of the clutter at the beginning, but there was some unexpected dialogue. What you missed: Asterion has a vampire master. He's hunting him. Very powerful, very dangerous. Probably never leaves Baldur's Gate, but we'll be dealing with his hunters. In other news, these two both hit level 4. I just gave Will the +2 to stats. And for Lazal, we're going for the pole arm Sentinel combo. Currently, she has Sentinel. Alright. And we move on. Hopefully this doesn't kill my brownie points with people.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yes, and I suggest you do as she says. Lazelle approves. And...
Lower.
I don't like this, but Anya, she won't say it again. Shadowheart disapproves.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
By the dead gods, are all Giths so brutal?
Brutal? Blood still flows through his own veins. I was positively gentle.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
What comes
The
next?
T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
It can. We have time, so long as you don't try going and reclaiming that artifact from before. Alright, so now we can get in what I really want to do this episode. We're going goblin hunting.
Have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
I like Lizal. Honestly, I do. For a Gith. She's not lying when she says for a Gith she was being positively gentle. Now, of course, other people don't like her very much, but that is neither here nor there. Speaking of there, the plan is to spill as little goblin blood as possible until there is no longer reason to do so. Then we will wipe them out with extreme prejudice. And that's the part I'm really looking forward to.
Goblins ahead.
Rip couldn't guard his nose from his fingers.
One of those can...
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feck shite.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I want to see this guy grovel a little bit. I do want to see him grovel. I shouldn't. But I want it. I shouldn't, but I will.
Down, Claw! Bad girl!
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Easy, lads. We got a true soul coming through.
Tell me, what can I expect
Lads are
inside?
celebrating the raid on Walkeen's Rest. We captured a Duke, we did. All the way from the city. I'm sure the higher-ups will make sure you get the best of the spoils, your Excelness. The boss is in the temple inside. Minthara, too. And Priestess Gut can show you how many new recruits we got.
See?
We're gonna miss out on all the drinking! Shut it! We got a job to do. Blessed be.
Alright.
The hero at heart.
Just in case something that I'm not expecting happens.
Picked a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Oh hey, one lived. They all lived! Well now. That's just rude. Why are you guys perfectly healthy? That's gotta be a bug.
Finding my way.
Can't afford to let up.
Moving.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I am fury. I am death. On the move.
Can you reach there? You can. Impressive. Buddy, that was not how you wanted to spend your turn.
Fleet of foot.
I'm surprised that these guys all lived through that.
Concentrate.
Given that they were drunk, I thought they had just gotten obliterated. I also think that I destroyed the supplies I could have used. You know, this just all around wasn't really what I was hoping for. But I got to commit some murder, and nobody will ever be the wiser for it.
Very well.
Take a short rest, so Will gets back his Warlock spell slots, and go over here real quick.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
That seems that trinket's important. Keep it close.
Trust me, I will. Let's keep going.
Agreed. By the way, how am I getting along with this party?
Faith will guide me.
She approves of me.
Not really.
Lae'zel's variable. Will... Fair. Variable.
Ahead. Have to keep going.
Alright, let's move.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
I don't fancy chasing this thing. It looks right big.
Is it even a bird?
It's got a beak like any other chicken, don't it? It's just bloody play.
Dare recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with...
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
Yes. What have you got?
The true souls are coming.
Jump distance is increased? That would be good. Wait, not for Drax. I should switch to whoever I think I'm going to be using it with. You gain proficiency and longbows. Ranged weapons deal 2 additional damage. That could also be good. And the wearer heals the target, gain 3 temporary hit. Oh, these are so good, but not for Drax. Drax does not see anything that he wants or needs. Alright. Now, Shadowheart. The boots. Anything else? When you heal a creature, you gain to attack rolls. Also good for Shadowheart. Gain proficiency. Okay.
The true souls are coming, the Lounders awake.
Okay, good with that.
Make as a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded.
Hey.
Goblin
Lae'zel.
tease you and frown
Yes.
you unredded. His name is Draw Raxlin, his
Oh,
voice
this would be good for Starion, who is not with me.
disarm you and grow
So I should
you
grab
the
it and hold on to it.
Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must.
Ooh, I could also use supplies. 300 gold, no thank you.
Goblins a trust. I don't fancy chasing this thing. Mortals all ginders to quake.
Is it even a bird?
The true souls are coming, the Lounders
Well, is there anything you want? You could use better armor, you could use a better weapon.
great glory.
None of which he has for you. Alright.
Make as a blade.
I will grab that to hold on to it. Oh wait. Ah, Gale can still absorb magic, so I'll hold on to those for a little while.
Goblin kind.
Don't need that. Don't need that.
His name is Draw Raxlin, his voice absolute.
I'm glad they never questioned where I picked up all these crude goblin weapons.
Disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is
Keep
dawning
moving.
with goblins
I've got
a
other
trust.
customers.
Yeah, where, buddy? Where are these other customers you speak of?
Quick. Ah.
What happened? Alright. I feel like there was something if I talked to this guy. Let's see what
Fresh disarm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest. Everyone just barges in here, thinking they rule the world. Ha!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I don't... Whoa! Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Think you can ignore us? Think you're so high and mighty? You're nothing! Not compared to us. We're pure. We got the absolute on our side, and we'll be the ones on top.
Buddy, there's nothing pure about you.
Your place.
There's nothing
Go
pure
on.
about you.
Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your face.
Oh.
End him or leave him. But don't you dare grovel to this slug.
How about you kiss my foot instead, buddy?
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
Kiss my foot. Well, too bad for you, game. I have inspiration out the butt.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
Everybody approves.
There. I've done it. Arrogant swine.
He kissed them?
What I say? I just had to talk.
Everybody loved that, so I'd say this is a job well done.
We have to find house in the
Hello, friend.
With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you glide.
I reckon draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
I should leave. No? I guess that wasn't the thing.
With the inn, so
I reckon draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way
Within
this
my rapt attention?
move on! Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I, huh?
Wait a tick. That a friend of yours?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous, draw Ragslin.
You broke him.
Yeah.
Wait. Draw Ragslin. We play. We.
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now look what you've done.
You'll be fine.
Come on.
Just as soon as you...
Of course, ma'am.
You might get a proof.
Gribbo, idiot.
Right, yes. Not for me.
Stolen beer. It's got wings. Reckon it can fly?
You'll have a couple bruises, but you'll be fine.
Too fat. Dragons.
Well, now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts?
If you have a point, why don't you just get to it?
Don't hang about, do ya? Maybe that serves you well out fighting beasties, but this ain't that. This is chicken chasing.
Sounds like a waste of time, and that's not a chicken. For starters, that's no chicken. It's an owlbear.
It's got feathers, don't it? A beak. Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not?
No. I have better things to do than chase poultry.
Oh, come on now. Don't be scared. It's a simple game. That's what makes it beautiful. You just got to chase the chicken through the course to the posts there, right? Got to do it fast and got to do it alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Simple, like I say, but not easy. Better contenders than you have been bested by that bird.
This is cruel. I won't be
No
part of
skin
it.
off my ass. Just remember, you had the chance to be a part of something grand, and you walked away.
Your idea of grand is pretty sad. Oh wait, this isn't the way I wanted to go. This is the way I wanted to go. Now, of course, you can always walk in through the front door as long as you can trick the very grumpy and drunk guard, as well as the guards after that, which is easy if you use the tadpole. But, given my tendency to murder everything in sight, that means you also have to use the front door to leave, which there's a troll next to. So, instead, I'm going to use this secret path over here.
Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious.
This way.
That wall's barely holding
I
together.
just have to break down this wall. However, when I attempt to do so, these guys are going to wake up and have... I don't have a Asterion with me, do I?
These things have stayed interesting.
Normally I would sneak attack them, and that can kill them without waking anybody up. But that's not the case right now.
I wonder what the next move is.
Do I have... a scroll of silence? I probably sold the scroll that would actually be useful now.
Assume nothing.
Didn't I?
Can't afford to stay idle.
Shoot! Well, I don't know if this is going to work like I hope it will.
Pigs a fight.
Shoot, those guys as well? Why do you go first? That guy within range? He is. Which means opportunity attacks will trigger on him.
End this. Feel my mistress's wrath.
I'm really just hoping that the guys below don't notice what's going on. And so long as that's the case, I'll be fine. Why did you go out of turn? I swear, sometimes things in this game happen and I just can't fathom why. Also, where did you go? There you are. Alright. So long as those guys down there have no idea, I'm happy. Why are you going out of turn? Why do you hit so hard?
The blade will not bend.
Alright.
It comes easy these days.
Where did the 3 potions I just split up go? Oh, did they just go straight to Will because... No, they didn't. Where did they go?
So much for peace.
It's not splitting.
No holding back.
Alright. Why is it dealing double damage? Why are they dealing double damage?
One day I'll catch a break.
Alright, I actually have to take these things seriously. Why do you deal double damage? You're dealing twice as much damage as you should. Why? Will the drunk guy do an opportunity of attack if I walk away from him? Doesn't look like it.
On the victor's path. Making the move.
Why? I don't understand anything that's going on right now. Alright. They're both on their last ropes. How? I don't know why they hurt so badly.
Just a brief respite.
This should have been so easy. Why did they do double damage? I should have just blasted them immediately. Do I even have enough supplies for a long rest? I do. And I'm getting more. Alright. This would have been so easy if I had Asterion on me, because he can just one-shot those two over there without making a peep. Well, makes a peep to me, but they don't wake up from it. But because there's a special interaction with, or there at least there used to be a special interaction with Will in there, I wanted to put Will in my. I wanted to put Will into my party. Would you? Fine.
What's that?
Alright. We are back on track. Feeling maybe more humbled than I would have appreciated. But we are back on track. And I have gotten more supplies, which is very, very good. I always want to keep enough supplies on me, if I can, to have another rest in case of emergencies. Gain an additional... What? Oh, interesting. Kosher weapon and oil. Single use, yeah. I should appreciate single use things, but I don't really. Why is Shadowheart glowing?
There is work to do.
Still breathing, despite
What? Why are you glowing? I don't know.
I'll catch a break.
That happens to characters from time to time. I'm not sure why. Well, specifically, it happens to Shadowheart and Astarion, and I think it might be because of the magical things they carry.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Who has the highest dexterity? Well, Drax has the health to handle things if... And the perception check failed. Okay.
There's no time to waste.
Just enter turn-based mode, Asher. What are you doing?
Where am I needed? And I'm off.
England's breeds madness. Objective noted. I spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Why can't you lock? Does Astarion have all of my lockpicks?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Fine, I'll come back for it later.
Step forward.
This has been such a pain just because I want that little clip that's inside with Will. I want to get that for you guys. I want you guys to see that. But not having the rogue in my party is biting me in the butt super hard. Alright. About you.
Sharp as ever.
Will, you're actually very useful for this part. The wall doesn't do so well against force attacks. And I could use Magic Missile, but that takes a spell slot. I can't see. The game hasn't loaded in. Let's go over here. Objective 1. Find the people we need to make sure live and get them out. What?
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
What's the problem?
Seluna's a bad omen. Just look what's befallen her temple. Though, I'll grant it must have been impressive once, in all its profane glory. Until someone raised it. No matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear of this place.
I'll let the matter rest. I want to try not to... What are the words I'm looking for? I don't have any words. Nope, none. The words I'm looking for don't exist.
Proper nice, that swamp was.
At least give me a sword!
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get down there and stop complaining! Ah!
I might be able to stop that, but I don't see a reason to put in the effort. Alright. Save real quick, in case this goes south quickly, which it can.
Keep moving. Unless you're wanting a clubbing and drum.
Hear any? Boss Ragslin weren't lying when he said anyone could join the Absolute's ranks.
It's not here, it doesn't exist.
You're either whip.
Alright, they got rid of the thing I was hoping to show you with Will. It doesn't exist. I wasted my time switching over to him. Oh well. Time to move about the mission I have planned.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Talk to this guy for some reason. Oh right, I'm on YouTube. I want people to see what the game has to offer.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
That seems delightful.
Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
I'm only passing
Your
through.
tastes must turn to the exotic if you would stop here by choice. I was invited to discuss pain and its intricacies, but even I find these goblins crude and, well, primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Who invited you? A goblin? Now, I thought a follower of What's-Her-Face would approve of pain.
You know the Maiden of Pain. How refreshing. But there is more to us than that. Yes, we worship her through pain, often our own, but it is an intimate and loving thing, one we offer up.
If you say so.
If you would permit it, I can show you firsthand.
No.
I wouldn't let his skilled hand anywhere near me.
Teach me and you'll lose a hand.
Is that a promise? A pity, though. You would have known such sweet relief at my hands.
Man,
now,
I don't know what your definition of relief is.
I should return to my own worship.
I don't know what your definition of release is, but is that your blood on the floor? What you gonna do with that club there, buddy? There's no one for you to hit except yourself, which explains the bruises. I will be leaving now if you'll excuse me.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Go get yourself a drink. Oh wow, 20.
finish him? Bah, take him! Won't do you any good. He just screams. Should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest for all the good he's been. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner?
Oh, really?
You've been caught lockpicking. Better surrender or risk losing your hand.
Ah, shoot. I just had to wait for like 2-3 more seconds. They weren't looking. Why did they suddenly get so fussy? The loading screens in this game tend to take a very long time when you're reflecting on stupid mistakes. I don't know if it's just me, but the loading screen seems to like to rub it in when I save scum. But I don't want to force a weird encounter I didn't plan and throw the whole plan into pandemonium, missing out on a bunch of the content I was expecting to show you guys. Why am I like this? Well, at least I can skip the talk with What's-His-Face to save time. Do I have to get another 20 in order to... Fudge! Fudge, 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 fudge. So, what I want to do is I want to get the prisoner off the rack, then I want to do my rest, switch out the new characters, because Karlach doesn't like tricking those goblins, she just wants to punch them. And you know what? It'll just save me time to trick them first and then do the thing.
It smells like burnt flesh in here.
Don't need to go over there.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say will take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
This does seem like an easier check to make, but I was overdue for one of those. I don't want to lose this one.
What? Think you could do better? Go on then, have at it.
I don't put on shows for amateurs,
What?
Leave.
You shy or something? Fine. Muck it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Crush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner?
Oh, forget about him. There'll be more of them.
Why couldn't I lockpick earlier? This game confuses me sometimes.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Tell me, have you seen a druid called Helsing?
I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
Alright. Good thing he didn't look in here. Alright. Hey! Will is inspired! See, I knew I brought Will in here for a reason. I was hoping this would go well for me.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Can I sweat? Do I have sweat
Shake
glands?
As they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how
What
much.
kind of lizard am I?
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost.
Not yet.
I will be quick with my blade. First
You're being too hasty.
then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
We're all exhausted. Good, good. I see that this game tries to kill me.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours.
Isella approves.
But know this.
And so does Gale.
I am watching.
Why do the others not?
If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming.
I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before.
I believe that, actually.
And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
I don't believe you.
Independent. Good. haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it.
Tempting.
I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
Uh-huh. Alright, little guy. Like, don't get me wrong, it's tempting. But I don't believe you. I just don't.
The fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Uh-huh. Okay, little guy, whatever you say. Consuming parasites. Find Mind Flayer parasites on Faerun on infected individuals. You can consume them to gain elite powers. Oh, can I? Wow, what a wonderful thing!
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it.
I had the same dream. Similar visitor, similar message.
Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word?
No. I don't believe them. I'm not sure.
Nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy suspicion in such matters. Still, it might be wiser to keep an open mind on the matter. Our visitors' promises of aid might yet bear valuable fruit.
I don't see why we need it yet, as long as we hold on to the artifact. I never realized it was so easy to cast magic.
I assure you it's not. Don't get me wrong, you did well. The somatic component, the verbal component, even the focus on the inner self that invites Mystra in. But I was still your conduit. To perform such a feat alone requires much and arduous study. Of course, as a sorcerer, these talents come to you quite naturally. I do hope you cherish that gift.
What do you think of having a vampire in our camp?
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Oh yeah, I should.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency. That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Here, have these.
Thank you.
Gale approves.
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mystra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on, you're among
I'd just be
frailty.
about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I
Here we go.
am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
I don't believe a word you... Are you telling me you made love with a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Alright, tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see
That's a heck of an animation.
staring down the corridors of a dread memory. Bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pulses. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
Did you talk to Mistra?
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Great, so I'm walking with 2 time bombs. I'm traveling with 2 time bombs, an alien genocide machine, a man sworn to service with a demon, and a follower of darkness. What a merry party we are. Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal.
Not really.
Say the word, and we'll part ways.
We've come this far and we'll continue together. That's how it will be.
Is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me.
I feel like the other guy should be over here. Why am I having a one-on-one with this conversation?
Not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
There's still the exclamation part among your head.
How can I help?
I was wondering about the mighty lord you told me in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So for that moment in time, all magic was gone. Yeah?
For a spell. Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
If you ever feel the Netherese magic will overtake you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Alright. Why do you still have an exclamation point over your head?
How can I help?
It's a bug. Good to know.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is gate deception.
Yeah. You're right, we should ignore the figure.
A wise choice. These parasites are a threat to be destroyed, not an opportunity to be exploited.
Here's the thing. Camp is kind of all over the place on this point, which makes me think that maybe there's something we're missing.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me, told me the parasite in our heads could give us power. I
had a similar dream. Side effect of the
Sounds
tadpole?
like it. What did you make of it?
I think it's some kind of psionic trick. I don't
Damn
believe a
right.
word it said.
Things like a splinter. We just need to find a way to squeeze it out.
Right. I'm going to...
Speak.
Wait for me in the camp.
You believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Alright. Because I am a goody two-shoes who wants to help people from goblins, I'm taking Karlach with me.
Hey, soldier.
Come on, we're heading out.
Yes.
Also, hide that helmet, please. It's awful. Thank you. There's the thing I wanted to give to Drax.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Good. He doesn't have a whole lot he can use his reaction for, so giving him these is very good in my opinion.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms.
Fair enough. We should have as little to do with these tadpoles
Well
as we
said.
can.
This dream figure is no friend to us.
Alright.
Well met.
I'd like you to wait in camp for
Are
now.
you sure? The blade stands at the ready,
Maybe I'll
and
come
just
for you
when
when-
things were warming up.
Do I have any way to get rid of the curse I ended up putting on Astarion by trying to read a book?
What's next?
Spells. Poison, paralysis, blindness. No, I think I have to be level 3 in order to get something to take that off. That is a pity. Oh well, good thing I don't need him to make wisdom checks very often.
I had the strange... Given our shared affliction, I suppose you...
I did.
Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
I don't trust
Is
it.
there a reason you're such an utter drip? I mean, do you have some sort of condition? Honestly, it's like you hate good news.
Believe.
Did you actually want something? Or are you just here to spoil my fun?
I need you to party.
Darling.
Wow, he changed his tune quick.
Lead on.
But yeah, poor Astarion over here, like, if the tadpole doesn't work, he has to go back to being a vampire slave. And can no longer step into the sun, and yada yada. So, like, I understand entirely why he wants the tadpoles to work. But I don't trust it. You guys are gonna have to let me know. Do I indulge in incredible powers, which are probably going to screw me, or do I choose to ignore them? I'm going to leave that choice up to my comments.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Aren't you afraid this is going to overload your engine?
Nah, it'll be fine.
You got a coin slot in your heart or what?
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens.
Intriguing. Next time we're in a battle, I'll make sure you
Fuck
get one.
yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Oh dear. So here's the thing about these things. They have a soul in them. But you know what? It's fine. It takes a bonus action to eat them. Oh dear. I'll have to test that. Ooh, I know when I'm going to test it too. Well, hello.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
I'd hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage.
He don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make him rabid. Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Deception. He looks weak, sick even. He won't last long in there. Frick you, game. Frick you.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Hey, buddy.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Get yourself to safety, and quick.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
By mess you landed yourself in. How'd you get caught?
Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley.
Flip the oak. How exactly do you intend to do that?
An invisibility potion, my friend. A bit less refined than your mendacious methods, but by God, it'll do the trick.
Alright, go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
It would be funny if I was a drow and I cast something that made him visible here. As I was tempted to do in one of my personal runs. Yes, I do have a run that I've gotten further than I have at this point in the game. Hello, goodbye. Wait, what's Shadowheart concentrating on right now? Ah, she's concentrating on good.
Some tasty ale, just for you.
Always hungry, these boys.
Alright. Save in case of shenanigans, probably of my own design.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again!
Make it squeal again.
What the hells are you doing?
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises!
We made it squeal.
Look, you'll see! Give me that rock! I'll show ya!
No. Leave him alone.
What here? Get lost if you can't stand a bit of roughhousing.
Oh, I can stand a bit of roughhousing, but the bear's not going to be the one getting roughed up here, my friends. Alright, what's going on? 2 little goblins ready to make a break for it. I won't allow either of that to happen. Wait, which one? Both of them are getting ready to make a break for it.
Talk to me.
Alright, how do I keep this guy from making a break for it? I don't think I can. Asterion rolled unusually low on his check. So oh hey! That works. Alright, Asterion, what can you do for me? I know what you can do for me.
Time to move. Let's find some prey.
Good. Again.
Who said good again? I don't like that. Or that. Ow.
That won't work.
Oh! Who's talking to me? Who is talking to me? Be quiet!
Best be on my way.
The wargs are almost out. Where was the bear keeping that potion? Who is easier to kill? Definitely this guy.
Keep going.
Stop talking to me! Whoever you are, I don't want to hear from you.
Press on.
orgs are free. Astarion has his snack. No, not that. This guy or that guy? Nope, definitely this guy.
Another fight. Let's go.
Alright. Do I need to use level 2 spell slots? I don't think so. Yeah, even if the bear is beaten, he'll just change back into his regular form, so nobody is in any sort form of danger right now.
Again.
The warg is going for my back line, but I don't think I care.
Try something else.
Don't tell me what to do, voice. Please, just be quiet. Like, stop giving me those hints before I have to go find a way to turn you off.
This will do nicely. Time to push my luck again. Light on my feet.
Ah, shoot.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic.
Or maybe I'm looking
Either
for
way,
a druid
I
who can
owe
change
thanks.
into a bear.
I am the druid Halsin.
I spoke to Nettie. She said you could help me with the parasite in my head.
Parasites in your head that... You mean you have one of them? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do.
Well, I would be forced to if not for this little item.
Possible?
I don't know. I escaped the Illithid ship after being infected. Maybe the process was interrupted. I think this artifact has something to do with it.
That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world.
You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help.
Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
At least I know what to do, thank you.
Wait, I could help you find a cure. But I need to settle matters here first. I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Alright, how do I help?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
I'll deal with this, you get to safety.
There is no safety.
Everybody
Not
approves
one
except
walk
Asarian,
Festus.
who disapproves.
Once it is cut out, once the grove is secure, then I shall leave.
Alright, wait here until
May
it's done.
Sylvanus guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Alright, do I need to
Whatever
rest?
comes, I'm ready.
A short rest seems like it would be fine.
Oh, that put the wind back in my sails.
How is my supplies? I'm still really short on supplies. Have you guys got supplies for me? Pass. I'll pass on that. Food? Oh, good. What's this? Animal friendship. I don't need that. Why? There we go. Oh. Once per turn. When you dash, you gain Wraith for 2 turns?
What am I to do?
What boots have people got? Oh. There's no boots on Astarion. So I will send these to Astarion.
Careful, I might.
What does Wraith or what does Wrath do? I get +1 to damage with melee weapons. That's decent. Once per turn. Oh, so I get it for 2 turns. Alright. That'll be very good.
Never mind.
Well, on Astarion it'll be okay. It will increase my effectiveness. If there's one thing I've learned from grand strategy games, increasing your effectiveness just a little, over and over and over and over and over again, becomes a problem for your enemies very quickly. Shadowheart, why do you glow purple?
Let's get on with it.
Relationship is good, relationship is fair, relationship is good. Why does she glow purple?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Heavy stones, silk cocoon, and a dead elf.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems.
Investigate the body. This should be pretty easy. It seems like the headband... how should I put this? The headband is supposed to set my intelligence to 17, right? So why am I getting +2 from it as well as the +1 for my own intelligence? Oh. Okay, I see. So my intelligence is naturally +1 and the headband would give me a +3. Okay, that's what's going on. I thought it...
It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe.
Pull the body free.
The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Yes, that seems like one of those good ideas people have.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Here. Why is there a heart on one of your
My
shoes?
son Garland did it. If I ever missed him, could look down and remember him.
Oh no. That is so sweet, but such useless information. How did you end up here?
Heading to Baldur's Gate. Didn't hear Goblin Patrol.
How did you get trapped in the tunnel?
Too quickly. Felt tunnel collapsing. Kept going. Better dead than warg meat.
Who are you?
Taglin, carpenter, father of two.
Were you the only person here?
Goblins took my friends, cut them up for the wargs, for meat.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Well, I learned some things about this guy, but nothing useful. Now, I could go through here, but I already know that lands me in the spider pin, and it's too early to land in the spider pin. Maybe later. Where am I going? I should send those bombs to Shadowheart. In case it ever becomes... Oh yeah, send this to Asterion. Now where are my other bombs? I don't see them. Oh well, I can find them later if I need them.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Wait, did I not loot the elf? I don't think I loot the elf. Do I have enough supplies for a rest? Yes, I also have enough supplies for another rest, which is what I want if I'm going to be resting carelessly. Always like to have enough supplies for 2 rests in case it becomes necessary. What's in here? Scrolls. Potion of healing. I didn't loot these rooms before because it would have been considered stealing before, and if the wrong person comes around the corner, I would have lost my edge. I love the little icon here. Ooh. Goodies. Another bomb. Where are my bombs ending up? My grenades, I mean. I don't see it. Which means there's probably a stack of them, so there you are. Send to Shadowheart.
I tell you, the scrying eye was looking at me all strange.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying?
I've been wondering about that. So the scrying eye shows people at Moonrise what's going on here. Which means that in my other playthrough, I am busted and should not attempt to fool anyone. I won't be able to sneak in like I am here.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arms so I can mark your flesh.
Why should I let you brand
Makes
me?
the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with you. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute.
Yeah,
You ready?
and I'll bet
Brace
it's a
yourself.
conduit for
This'll
which you
sting.
can mess up my head.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Push deep.
Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
You think you can fix whatever's causing those
With
shadows?
the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess!
Are infected
We
like
want the
us.
mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a
Ain't
god?
we good enough for the Absolute?
Alright guys, remember to... Astarion, come in here so that I can close the door and not have to worry about you idiots opening it.
Ready to clear your head?
There's been a slight change of plan regarding the whole clearing my head thing. Wait, turn-based mode. This way I might not lose my action when I do this.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Heading out.
Oh, is it? I'm surprised. What does sluggish do? Or sluggardly? Can't make opportunity attacks against its most... Oh, okay, that's because of the mobility feat. Good to know.
Miss this.
I love how there's a 100% hit chance on that. Do I care if she gets a turn? I don't know what tricks she might have up her sleeve, is the thing. I think it's fine. Well, actually I can afford the long rest, so...
Interesting. The host is dead, but the parasite is still alive.
And I get the parasite. Lovely for me. I like that. Definitely.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how. You are not ready. That's all right. But try to overcome this resistance sooner rather than later. It will make things much easier for you.
know, if that, I don't relish the thought, but if you're going to just leave it sitting in your pack, well, one of us should try it.
I'm surprised I didn't think you'd be interested in this thing. It's mine, don't touch it.
So that's how it is. Because if you continue to get between me and what I want, I will have to find a way through you. Just something to think about.
Astarion, this is not a fight you want to pick.
How much farther can I go?
Alright, is there anything in here I can take? Supplies? Are there supplies for me? Goodies? Treasures? Rare items? Gold? Alright. Hold on. I'm thinking about something that could be interesting.
Copper for your thoughts.
Speak.
What's on your mind?
There you are, my friend.
You okay, buddy? Are you drunk?
I have drunk. Not alcohol, of course. A bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
He sounds like a dangerous meal.
So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me.
Flies? What did you do to deserve that?
I existed. That was enough for him. He reveled in having power over me. Because those with power can do whatever the hell they want.
You're free now. That's
Is
what
it?
matters.
What good is freedom if I'm always watching the shadows? No. I'll be safe when I'm powerful enough to grind Cazador into the dust. Powerful enough to do whatever the hell I want.
Careful, there are heroes about. I'd hate for them to get the right idea about you.
Let them. Heroes are half the damn problem. Fools that believe in right and wrong, good and evil. Heroes didn't save me from Cazador. Mind flayers did. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
Well met.
Did you have any strange dreams?
Oh, did I not talk to you about that yet?
Vivid ones.
Happened to you as well?
I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole. Use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess. In the waking world or otherwise.
The artifact seems to protect us somehow, if you still have it.
You could say that. And yes, I still have it.
Why is it so important
because
to you?
it's important to my goddess. I was part of a group sent to claim the artifact in her name. And I'm the only survivor. I worship Shah, the Mistress of the Night. It's my mission to deliver the artifact to her secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
I don't care who you worship. We have bigger problems. Well, I care slightly, but I don't care if you worship Shar.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Now that the truth's out, tell me more.
All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Remind me.
My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss.
Fascinating. Please continue.
Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals.
I'm just going to say this because it makes her happy.
There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths.
Yeah, she's pretty convinced about it.
You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits.
I'm very
Maybe
glib.
both,
Also, I have
knowing
knowledge of
myself.
the future.
But yes, once we've saved ourselves, we can talk more on this.
Why were you in pain
The
before?
wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would Shar subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is
Isn't part of your
enjoy.
doctrine shedding hope? How do you manage living with such a thing?
It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Or to other matters? I'd like to get to know you more.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Tell me something about yourself.
What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Point out some night orchids if we ever come past some.
It's a deal.
Anything else you'd care to share?
I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
You've had your memory suppressed? That seems extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
Alright. Definitely creepy, but I really don't know what's going on with the cult thing. Probably won't know till I hit Baldur's Gate.
Copper for your thoughts.
You again? Did I pet the dog the last time I took a long rest?
I promised I'd be back.
Oh no.
Don't worry. I have things under control. For now.
Somehow I suspect you're the one under control.
You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it.
I don't.
But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Prove it. Tell me who you are.
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer. Just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a Mind Flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
So how do I destroy the source?
I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be Mind Flayers in an instant.
I know this.
Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So what protected you? Why are you
Because we share a common cause and a common enemy. We are alike, you and I. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil.
So you're dead?
If we work together, we may turn this around.
You're a ghost?
Hells. They need me. I have to go.
What's going on over there?
The power I used to protect you. I stole
Bad
it from
timing.
someone.
Sorry.
They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens.
Roommate, intense
The cultists
cutscene.
are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the
I need you to
power
stop
your
talking.
parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Alright. I need to go see what my roommate wants, because I might need a ride from him in the morning. Alright, guys. Where's the music? Oh well. So, I have to go pick up my car, so this will be it for the day. I didn't realize how far time was getting away from me. So yeah, if you guys like the video, do me a favor to leave a like, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Okay, stop recording.